Ambassador Kethare's crystalline exoskeleton shimmered with indignation as she addressed the emergency session of the Galactic Council. The vast amphitheater, carved from a hollowed asteroid in the neutral zone, buzzed with the translated voices of 1,000 species. The Zephyrian Empire has committed an unthinkable act, she announced, her words rippling through the universal translator network. They have invaded Earth. A collective gasp echoed through the chamber. Even the methane-breathing Vortakians ceased their perpetual humming. Earth, the backwater planet in the unfashionable arm of the Milky Way, was under the protection of the most ancient and sacred law in galactic jurisprudence. High Counselor Thex, a being of pure energy contained within a geometric lattice, materialized at the center of the assembly. Explain yourself, Ambassador. The Terrans are a primitive species. They barely achieved interstellar communication 50 rotations ago. Kethare's mandibles clicked nervously. That is precisely why this invasion violates the preservation directive established by the first civilization. Earth is designated as a protected developing world. Article 7 clearly states, "We know the law," interrupted General Voss of the Hegemony Fleet, his scarred reptilian features twisted in contempt. But surely the Zephyrians had cause. What could drive them to such desperation? The chamber's attention turned to the empty diplomatic pod reserved for the Zephyrian delegation. It had remained vacant since the emergency session began. Dr. Elena Vasquez, Earth's first and only interstellar diplomat, activated her translation device with trembling fingers. She had been working late in the xenobiology lab on Kepler Station when the Council's emergency beacon reached her, the first time in human history that Earth had been summoned to a galactic tribunal. "Honored Council," she began, her voice barely steady. "Humanity requests clarification. We have detected no Zephyrian vessels in our system." High Counselor Thex's geometric form pulsed with confused energy patterns. "Ambassador Kethare, present your evidence." The crystalline being projected a holographic display showing Earth's solar system. But instead of the familiar arrangement of planets, something was terribly wrong. Where Mars should have been, a massive Zephyrian dreadnought hung in space, its biomechanical hull bristling with weapons. "This is impossible," Dr. Vasquez whispered, then louder. "Mars is not Earth. Mars is our neighboring planet. Uninhabited, mostly desert, with an atmosphere humans cannot breathe." The chamber fell silent. Slowly, other species began accessing their own databases about the Sol system. Commander Zixtal of the Surveyor Corps, a spider-like being with compound eyes, scuttled forward. Cross-referencing galactic charts, the Zephyrians have indeed invaded, but they have invaded Mars, not Earth. The two planets were misidentified in our protected world's database. General Voss's laugh was a guttural rumble. So the mighty Zephyrian Empire, conquerors of 7 star systems, have successfully invaded an empty desert world. Ambassador Kethare's exoskeleton flushed purple with embarrassment. The mistake was unfortunate. However, the Zephyrians still violated Council space by entering the Sol system without authorization. At that moment, the Zephyrian delegation's pod activated. Emperor Skavix materialized, a towering figure encased in living armor that shifted like liquid mercury. "Honored Council," the Emperor's voice resonated with wounded pride, "we withdraw all claims to the world you call Mars. Our geological surveys indicate it contains nothing but iron oxide and regret. We hereby return this disappointing conquest to whatever primitive species claims dominion over that system." Dr. Vasquez cleared her throat. "Actually, Your Majesty, we'd be happy to let you keep Mars. We weren't using it for anything important." Emperor Skavix's helmet tilted in confusion. "You would gift us an entire world?" "Sure," Elena shrugged. "Just maybe next time send a message first? We might have saved everyone some trouble." The Galactic Council adjourned in chaos, leaving behind the first interplanetary land deal in recorded history, and the strangest diplomatic precedent the galaxy had ever witnessed. Mars was now officially a Zephyrian colony, complete with confused conquerors and amused humans who had accidentally solved 2 civilizations' problems with a casual act of cosmic generosity.